Hello, everybody. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what to listen to. Like, I've been just kind of sitting here, scrolling through YouTube, being like, what do I want to listen to while drawing today? Nothing feels right. And sometimes that just means don't listen to anything, you know? No. But yeah, hope everyone's having a good day today. It is currently Saturday. Oh my gosh, it's the weekend. July, or June, not July just yet. 22nd. Hope you're all having a good one. Okay. We released the lesson 2 video today. This morning at 10 a.m. GMT5 Central Standard Time. We've already gotten some very kind and positive feedback on the Drawbox Discord. 2 people let me know that they found it helpful, and then they agreed with the over-inking sentiment, which I think is the most personable thing inside the video. No one likes over-inking, and no one likes bad textures, and yet it happens to all of us because of over-inking. Let's see. One thing that really upsets me on YouTube right now is there's a lot of AI generated like playlists and thumbnails for those playlists. The good thing is I can recognize it, but like it's usually just like a soulless mix of the most popular music. Like I wouldn't even call it AI generated. It's probably just taking the top 20 songs of a certain category and then doing that. Also, I just went past a video called "The Worst Art Advice in the Art Community: Just Draw Every Day." Wonder if it's clickbait. Wonder if it's actually true. We'll watch that afterwards. Because I'm a firm believer in drawing every day, or at least drawing as much as comfortable and, you know, a healthy amount, right? Trying to see. I'm getting another video in here called "Watch This Before You Start Drawing Every Day." Geez. I feel like my advice is not, good. And yeah, of course, now YouTube, I reset, like, my YouTube, like, cookies, or, like, my cookies in general. I guess YouTube's like, oh, he must really, like, Kavel made a video on lesson 2, or like watches videos on art. That means he needs to see 100 days of drawing videos over and over again. Man, I don't know what to listen to. Also, my YouTube thinks that I'm Korean, because half the videos here are in Korean. Or at least I can speak Korean, right? And I cannot, unfortunately. Despite my love of both the language and the culture. I have no idea what this is telling me. I'm going to click on it and hope that it is good. Unless anyone here, which I don't think there's anybody here, unless anyone here has a recommendation as to what I should listen to, but not really anything here. Sometimes you just gotta go random though. One of my favorite albums of all time, Titro Lucido by Le Femme, I believe. One of my favorite albums of all time. Oh, now we're getting to like the meditational stuff. I want something with melody though, not just like kind of droning. Okay, we could do this, I guess. No, I won't say. Okay, I've been like sitting here just like ranting for you guys. Let's just pick something and sit with it. Garua. What the heck? Just give me something chill. I just want... I don't want AI chill beats to study to. I want like a... Why am I being so picky? We got art to do, guys. Gosh. And I spent the first like 15 minutes before, 10 minutes before stream doing this. That's why I forgot to click on the buttons, because I was looking through it, and I also did a tiny bit of a warm-up. What is a game I enjoy? Minecraft? Should we listen to Minecraft? Zelda? I think we could do some Zelda. Yeah. Trying to think of game. Oh wait, there's No Man's Sky ambience. Here we go. Okay, cool. No Man's Sky it is. I was wanting something kind of like techno today. Anyways, sorry, I'm holding off on you guys. Let's get going here. And I think, ironically, Rise, I said, oh, and that's the main. I clicked on main timer. Leave me alone. Okay, here. Hey, here, wait. Let me go check something real quick. Okay, sorry. Sometimes my thermostat likes to set itself to 95 or 895. Jesus, 75 degrees, which I am a 72 kind of gal, 70 kind of gal. So. I just had to make sure it wasn't about to do that for us. But anyways, let's hop into here. So as one may guess, this pen is practically dead. Oh my gosh, look at that, looks like pencil. Yeah, let's start putting like pens we know are dead at the very end. So that one is dead. See if this is any better. Let's slow down, right? Ain't that better? Yeah, I hope everyone's had a great day so far. Very busy day for me, but we're home. We're here. Get to make art. Not the best ellipses today, but we're warming up. Let us be. Ah, I didn't round it right there. Jeez, here, I'm gonna redo that. That was a bit crazy. You know, I'm only doing organic or sausage forms at this point. I mean, I am doing it to practice my like observational skills in terms of sausage forms, but it's mainly for the ellipses. I think it's like an easy, fun way to do warm up with ellipses. It's not that challenging for my brain in terms of organic forms. Because we're just kind of at that point now where I think it'd be better for me to like do something more challenging to get myself warmed up. Because like, I don't do ghosted lines because I don't need to do ghosted lines anymore. And the same, I don't really need to do sausage forms that much. I do need to do ellipses. Look at that though. Oh jeez. Not to say my sausage forms are perfect or even that's perfect. We just want to get our ellipses warmed up mainly. That's my main concern right now. Just slowly work it in, right? I think we just need some more ghosting in our lives. Yikes, but we're not doing that well today. Oof. Some days we have wonderful, almost impeccable ellipses. Some days we have this. I couldn't tell you why. But instead of like hyperfixating on just doing ellipses until it works, let's do another form of warm-up. That'll kind of entertain us. Which I think this would be a fun one to do. Kind of calm ourselves down, help us focus. I also feel like my chair's lowered. Interesting. Maybe I've gotten shorter. Who knows? Those don't draw everyday videos worry me a bit. Hopefully they're not clickbait. I almost didn't want to click on them because I didn't want it to be true. But for a person who has quite literally drawn for over 139 days now, because I did draw a box before this. Lesson 1. And 250 box challenge and the 50%. I can attest that I have not improved from drawing 100 days. Or every day, I should say. My prediction for that video and videos like it is probably that it's just like, don't burn yourself out, which is solid. I believe that. Oh, it's always this longest line that gets me. I wavered a bit over there, but it's still okay. I guess we could do this in perspective. The difference between doing it in perspective and just... like, this one's not technically the middle of the line, because I'm doing it as if this were a vanishing point. Meanwhile, if I just did it the exact middle of the line, it wouldn't be necessarily in perspective, right? That wasn't the most accurate, wasn't it? Oh man, the promptathon's in 2 days. I'm so excited. I'm not gonna lie, they do stress me out a tiny bit. But I think it's like the good kind. It's the kind of, not kind of stress really, but like the kind of energy that makes you think about it a lot. Like I literally think about it during the day, at work or school or wherever I am. Also think about how horrible my ellipses are today. Jeez. What I'm gonna do? Not the best line in the world, but it's okay. I need to relax my shoulders a bit, that's a fact. Should have started smaller over here, but that's okay. We're just gonna kind of give it a second until we're feeling good about this. One thing that a teacher of mine for music to do it so slow. He made it kind of morbid, and I'm not really sure this is the best analogy, but he said, imagine there is a bomb strapped to you. And the moment you play a bad note, the bomb will explode. So but you're allowed to play as slow or as fast as you want. As long as your rhythm and tempo is fine. And that carries over to drawing. You can do it slow and slowly speed up until you're somewhere where you're comfortable. That's somewhat true in all things, right? From working out, maybe cooking. I'm not sure. Cooking is a time task. That was not a 90-degree ellipse. Oof. See, now we're getting into it. Just took us a tiny bit, right? Now they're still a bit wobbly. Oh, my finger smears some ink right there. Look at us. That's actually really good. Let's do a smaller degree, or a wider degree now. Or smaller, yeah, technically. Look at that, we're doing fine. Let's do an organic form now. Yeah, so I asked in the, one of the general chats of Drawbox, for ideas for practicing organic forms. Sadly, only one person responded, and they were like, oh, just try fruit, which I think is actually a pretty smart idea. It's kind of hoping for something a bit less reference-based, but I think it still works quite well, so we're going to try it. Like, I was kind of hoping for something in terms of like boxes, because you don't need a reference to do a box. You can, if you want to practice referencing a box, but... Then again, that was a really wobbly line. I don't really draw boxes now to practice VPs or any of that. It's just for line work, though. There's some truth in that also being kind of a... what's the word I'm looking for? When something is no longer used. I can't remember. Oh my gosh. It's just like no longer helpful. Whatever. I'm but a humble artist. Who am I to make rash claims of vocabulary? Oh, look at that. That was pretty solid. Maybe in the future we could pick out some fruit to reference and then break down to organic forms. Let's do a bit of a smaller degree right here. There is the branches exercise, but I feel like that's more mechanical. Like that's just warming up more mechanically than anything, right? Yeah, I'm gonna leave this blank here for a reason. We're gonna take a quick sip of water. For those watching, please drink water. Come on. What are you doing? Hydrate yourself. If you want to get better at drawing, if you want to get better at anything, drink water. Come on. Preferably iced water. If you're one of those weird warm water drinkers, at least you're drinking water, so I'll accept it. Good stuff. Oh my gosh, water tastes so good. Who would have known? So today we will be drawing a wolf spider. For those who are scared of spiders, I gotta be honest, this one isn't very cute. It is quite something to look at, but it is exactly what I was hoping for in terms of something that is dynamic. It's different than the beetles we've been doing, and yeah, so please look away. It will be appearing on the right side of the screen for those who are scared of arachnids, little guys. Personally, I've never truly found... Okay, 3, 2, 1, by the way, it's coming. I've never found spiders to be super scary looking. Yeah, I've never had like a sphere. I do jump when I see them, but I'm not like freaking out. In fact, sometimes if they're cute enough, like a jumping spider, I'll hold on to them. I'll let them like walk on my hand. If they're, weirdly enough, I'm scared of smaller spiders than I am of larger ones. Because like larger ones you see, you walk away, right? Like this is a wolf spider. It is dangerous. Don't mess with wolf spiders, right? Here, let's get an official source on that wolf spider. Yep, yeah. There are robust, agile hunters with excellent eyesight. They live mostly in solitude, hunt alone, and you do not spin webs. Some are opportunistic hunters pouncing upon prey as they find it or chasing it over short distances. Others wait for passing prey. What else? Venom, yeah. Wolf spiders inject venom if continually provoked. Symptoms of their bites include swelling and mild pain. Past necrotic bites have been attributed to some South American and Australian species, but further investigation has indicated that those problems that did occur were probably due to the bites of members of other families or did not introduce those effects. So they're saying they're not necrotic. I've always been scared of them because I thought they were necrotic, and I'm going to continue believing that because I don't want to really mess with wolf spiders. I feel like all of my friends have said at like some point they've encountered a wolf spider. So yeah, be scared of these guys, right? Don't hurt them. You know, they're just like any other being. Just step away. Try to transport them safely if possible. But that's usually not the case, and I am no wildlife expert. So in that case, seek proper research and authorities on that. But for the most part, it seems like they are, like I said, opportunistic hunters. So just leave them be. Walk away. If they're in an important place, I guess you gotta get the... I don't know. I don't know what to do, honestly. I don't want to hurt these little guys because they are, to me, somewhat cute. But I know many would disagree. Anyways, enough of me ranting about liking wolf spiders. What we're gonna do is, here, wait. We'll look at our new review journal. And yesterday, so instead of copying, we're gonna focus on putting forms that just resemble it. We don't really care about getting everything exact. We just want forms that actually work together. We want to pause on every line to look at those shapes. And yeah, confident strokes, of course. And then we want to actually start with the head this time. And actually this one's easy because spiders and beetles have something, or most spiders and beetles have something called a cephalothorax, which is a combination between their cranium and their thorax. Thorax being that midsection and abdomen being the later section. So here's the cephalothorax, where they usually have, yeah, these little mouth things. So that's actually not a huge issue, but in the past, when they're beetles, we started from the center form, but I'm starting to believe now it's better to start from the head, so we'll experiment with that in the future. Technically now, but more in the future. Yeah, foreshortened organic sausages like this one, or this is more of a sphere or less of a sausage, right? I've had issues with those, so this is a good opportunity to have something that's not totally linked to this part of the body. And then not all line weight needs to be reinforced. Yesterday we just reinforced line weight a bit too much, more than necessary, so we would just want to stray away from that. Just gonna put this pin away. I'm gonna move it to the front, because it was actually pretty good. So what we're gonna do, as we have in the past, is we're going to break down the forms. We're going to find the additive forms. We're going to find the negative space, and then we're not going to look at that. We just kind of want like a basic outline of what we want to accomplish. So we're actually going to go over here to our big display, you guys. Go, bam, yeah, and we're going to start working on this guy. So yeah, we're going to make 3 versions. This one, we have our most basic forms. We're going to keep it simple and light. We don't want to overcomplicate it, and we don't want to do too much. I'll start the timer. So here we have easily this wider organic form right here. Has a bit of a noggin, but I think we're going to keep it simple, right? We just want something to represent everything over here. We can worry about, you know, like additive forms and stuff later. We just want what is the bare bones basic shape we can do to represent the most of the form right here. And then we have this form back here. Nice. It goes like that, which is going to bother me, but we're going to have to deal with it. And then from here, we can see this part of the face going forwards. So if this is the center, then we want a ellipse that goes around to where we can see these things. It's going to run across the midline, so we're going to see something like that. And then over here, here's the midline right here, so we want an ellipse that does that as well. It's a bit tilted, so it's actually not going to be the total... I mean, it's still going to have the center point, right, of this ellipse. But we want probably like this. Yeah, that was way too straight. Look at that. Eesh. There we go. Kind of getting that feeling now. There we go. There. Cool. Because yeah, the as we've discussed in the past for these forms, unless they're like perfectly facing us, the major axis does not necessarily need to be perpendicular and tangent to an act. I don't know the correct math terms, but just believe me, right? Like we can have an ellipse like this for all we care, or like this, as long as 2 edges touch sides. But that doesn't make sense, does it? Because only 2 edges can touch it. So yeah, the tip of this, where the major axis meets, will always be tangent to the inner circle. That's interesting. Huh. Oh yeah, I guess these, my whole moral of the story is these don't have to have the same major axes. Yes, that's what I was going for. Cool, okay. Yikes. Leading people astray. And also, I don't like this form. I want to do something more elliptical, like this. And bring more of the head back here. I basically, when it comes to drawing cranium, right, like the cranium, and we actually kind of have like additive forms over here and expanding that. Anyway, so yeah, like this shape, I have like this going on. Anyways, I like tracing the cranium as part of the edge because that's like the closest part. That's where the hair grows. That's where all that, so you don't get as distracted. Look at that. That looks a lot better. Cool. Okay, so we have our base forms right here, right? And then we'll worry about our additive forms. So our additive forms down here is going to be our pink stuff. And actually, I'm going to do it as a separate drawing. There we go. And so yeah, on the front of the face, we're going to start over here. Have this like little just cross section going about, right? But we're actually going to end it right here, I think. We're going to have bit of this kind of thing going on right here. Remember, we want to be on the surface of this form. And then from here, we have a leg in the way, but we can probably assume that we have these sausage forms here. And this is going to overlap those. And then we have this sausage form over here. Carrying almost the same shape. I want to start actually in the middle, right? Because we don't want to have like a sharp corner. Cool. Yeah, we'll have this, and then it'll go down. This one larger than... Okay, no, the legs. Either the legs in the way. Yeah, I guess because like. Because even though the legs in the way. Actually, okay. Oh wait, there's a leg in front. Yeah, sorry, this is only going to extend, and it looks kind of flat, but I'm going to make it round because I feel like it. No one can stop me. So you're going to have this part of the degree right here, and then this sausage form over here. Remember, we're going to extend into the form. We're gonna have a orb right here. That's gonna be our little front leg. We have a sausage form for that. I'm just gonna leave that there. We don't have to think about it too much. I'm kind of losing track. The edge just happens on the side, so technically, that's so weird because you can't really see it right here, but we have one right here for the form. Can't see it, but trust me, it's there. And then we're gonna have a sausage form down here. And then the leg will come out like that, but I'm not gonna draw through it entirely because we don't really need to. There's actually not a lot of additive forms here. We of course have the eye. The eye is going to be more round because it's on the surface right here, and then a tiny bit more flat up here, right? So like really round, high degree, and then lower degree. It's not exact, but that's an exaggeration of what I'm going for, right? And then same thing here, right? You're seeing the high degree roundness of it. So really, it's a sphere. And then it's cut off by a smaller degree because this is the surface. So at the end of the day, we're going to get this smaller degree right here. And same thing here. You have a sphere, and then you see the surface cut it off right here. You get that. And then we have these smaller eyes, which can be also just as fun to draw. Oh, this one looks like it's kind of like happy, like has the dimple, right? It's like raised. Do this for now, just to... and yeah, the rest of this form is mostly just legs. Which means we have a fun opportunity here to do some of that good stuff. Now, we do have to talk about how cephalothorax work. That is not a wolf spider. Is that a wolf spider? The head is a lot more flat than I expected there. Why are you so round? What is with you, guy? I feel like there's... I'm going to say mean things and a wolf spider just going to jump me during the stream. I'm sorry, guys. I'm scared. Yeah, he's a little pancake. Look at that. Anyways, see, this is more like it. I guess this is just like a... Oh, wait, no, because there's a different mouth. Interesting. Who cares? We're drawing this. And I can tell you for sure that I think that's a wolf spider. Not that I'm a leading subject. Anyways, let's look up some wolf spider anatomy to find where those legs are coming from. It is an arachnid, so it has quite a few legs, right? Yeah, the cephalothorax is very pancake. Which also means we could be a bit more worried about how these intersect. We could say they intersect like this. Oh, wait, no. It'd be like this then. Because our center of the form is going through here, so it'd have to be like if we had our center and they meet at this point, right? Then we would want like something like this. It may have some like weird geometry to it, but yeah, something like that would happen. Anyways, so yeah, okay, so the head is actually a lot longer. We're going to see is a lot of the arms happen here, and this form is much larger than I expected. Here, we'll pull up a better picture. This is from underneath, which I think is quite helpful. Look at this. We have the legs coming from the cephalothorax, and then this little, the lip, the labium. Oh, wait, this lip bone, the pepilop. Can't believe I just said that, but I guess that's the pepilop right there. So maybe we should extend the form deeper so we can add these legs to it. A side profile would be much appreciated for these guys. Oh, here we go. It's actually crazy helpful. Crazy scary looking. But yeah, we have this little pancake guy. So... we're gonna delete that. I know I said I wouldn't obsess over this, but we do want something that's anatomically correct and can service later. Technically, you can't see this, so we're on artistic integrity right now. Yeah, we're gonna get something a lot larger like this, or even larger, right? And then we're gonna have a form like this. Okay, so we'll do a smaller head, or smaller form, sorry, for the head right here. We're gonna still see the centers right there. We want this organic form. Cool. And then, yeah, so now, sorry, minor adjustment, but makes all the difference, right? When it comes to our little forms over here. Sorry if this is super boring, guys. It's part of the process though, right? We're gonna curve around the face. And then this is actually all part of a continuous kind of pancake structure, right? I mean, other than the arm that we have over here, we go like out like this, and then here, and then around. Like this is the pancake structure. And then from there, we have these two sausage forms underneath. Yeah, that one's definitely off. We want these to be pretty symmetrical. And then we'll reinforce this line weight just to show that's in front. We have this orb right here that's in front. And now this leg's in the way, but now what we can do is we can add the joints for the legs right here. One, I guess down here. Yeah, that's this one. Oh, no, this is all one leg, sorry. So this leg, the one right next to it going right over here. Dang, I think what we need to do is we need to edit this again. Actually, no, this is... I just want to send it back a bit more. I think we'll make do with what we have here. Putting that right there. Actually, yeah, that orb right there. We're gonna actually put it inside a bit. And this one also comes from the same space back here. That's my thing, is I don't want to have to like crunch all these in here, but we have almost all the legs coming from this area. Even this one, which I don't know, where the heck is that coming from? Is this a fake spider, guys? Like, I'm so confused. Like, what is this area? What is happening here? Are the I guess it is this. That's what we're looking at. So all these truly are in here. We're just looking at this sausage form. That means we just need to keep digging in like this. Kind of just following underside of this form. We finally have one back here, which that really doesn't really give that turning motion to it, does it? Yeah, now we have this, right? This. This. There's 1, 2. The segments are very confusing. Go like this. Yeah, something like that. Is it chaotic and am I going to get lost? Yes. Are we going to try our best? Yes. So yeah, we generally have... Oh, God. This is a lot. We have this form right here. Oh, geez. Okay, wrong tool. Generally, you don't want to erase when you want to draw. Okay, so we have all these, and then we want to draw through a form, so we have this, 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 I think. And then that form goes there, this form goes here, this form goes here. Jeez! I'm committed, though. I think we're gonna stick with this. Yeah, it's gonna be tough, but we got this. Yep, cool. That's that. And then finally, last but not least, we'll just do some quick analysis of the negative space within our little spider friend. Lots of... I mean, technically these are triangles, but I would consider these like full-on polygons, right? Kind of... That's not really... I mean, yeah. I mean, I would do more of this, I guess. Focus on the initial areas rather than... I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna consider that part of it over there. Yeah, because you can see it travel down here. Oh no, that's a leg. Oh, so confusing. I'm gonna consider that part of the butt though, back there. For technical terms. Something like this. Just keep those on all in mind, and of course, this bigger shape. I mean, all of these are to be discovered, right? Just having a plan now is going to be very important. Cool. Okay. So now that we have all this, I'm not going to look at it anymore. It's in my brain. We have it in our brain, and that's cool. But now it's our job to replicate this on a page in a believable way. And it's not that I'm kicking the scaffolding out from underneath myself. I want to train my brain to not really not need it, but to start making those inferences on my own, and to stray away from obsessing over how perfect my representation is. I already have an idea now of the organic forms I should use. Are they perfect? Is there probably a more optimal way? Yeah, it doesn't matter though, because I have a way of getting it on the page. So frame-wise, let's start talking about this. Very rectangular individual. Almost said square, but nah. Quite rectangular. Let's see, if we divide our page into... I mean, yeah, this form will practically exist right in the smack dab center. We have this one over here, which is very cool. That's the upper right quadrant. And then, yeah, so we just need to start in the center, and then... Hey, thank you very much, Delano. Got some kind comments in the Drawbox Discord, which I'm very thankful for. And of course, couldn't be done without any of my mods' help. I'm very thankful for. We now have millions of dollars from ad revenue, and we can now fund more of me and less mods. Right now, I'm kidding. But yeah, no, thank you very much. I'm very excited for the video. This seems to be about a 1, 2, 3, 4-ish, 3.5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. So 4 by 5. So just keeping that in mind. Height's not really an issue. It's width. Yeah. So cool. How's it going, Delano? Hope all is well. Hope the video makeage is going good. Delano showed me a preview. It was very funny, but also very I'm yelling a lot. Educational video. Very excited. Oh my gosh! I just got hit with a wave of tired. Stream canceled. I want to go eat. Oh my gosh. Yeah, maybe we're going to sleep early tonight. I wouldn't be opposed. I usually stay up like editing or something, but for the past couple nights I've just been chilling in Discord, going straight to bed. Oh, did I do my laundry? I hope I did. Whatever. Let's do it. Oh man, my whole back everything is sore. I feel like I'm gonna... You ever guys ever have like, feel like you have a night where you just like reset? Like your body just resets? I feel like I have that sometimes. It's weird. I feel like I heal, like it was a new chapter began and like saved the video game save. I know it's very nerdy, but that's how I feel. Anyways, okay, so we're gonna add a form like this into the center of the page. Right here into the center of the page-ish. We don't be too large because legs take up the most of this, the majority of it. So it means we want this to be pretty accurate. It was a higher degree. We're traveling through here. And going back, we're angled. Oh, the No Man's Sky music I was listening to is getting intense now. There, we want to cover kind of as deep as we can. And we want to be a bit smaller. That's a bit excessive. Actually, yeah, let's experiment with... I want something about this size and this angle downwards. Bit deeper, actually, a bit wider degree. We want to go deeper into the form. If we're going to do... I know I'm not going to obsess over it. I promise, guys, I won't. So, if we did this... Poor form, but that's okay. Then we said we want to travel over it, right? Perfect, something like that. Then we're gonna see the side about over here-ish. Actually, we see at the top of the head, so this one's gonna be rotated a bit downwards. Like that. See, we're gonna see the top of the head like that. Cool. So we're gonna have something of the sort. Anyways, let's just do some practice ellipses and hop into it. Oh wait, I have an idea. Okay. Pull out a new piece of paper, or like a used piece of paper, right? Let's see how like consistent I can make. This is just a new piece of paper. Why was this in my used file? Oh, now we're gonna use it. Let's just see how consistent I can make this form. That's exactly what I want. Now let's try to make it consistently. Maybe a bit more angled, but that's practically what I want. Let's say that was somewhat similar, a bit more tilted, because we talked about that. I think a huge part of drawing that was a bit too round for me is getting that technical mastery in. I find a severe sense of pride in having really good mechanical skill. Plus, once you have great mechanical skill, you can just let your ideas flow. As long as you have good theory, right? If you perfect your form, make it a habit, do you ever have to worry about having good form after that, right? Put good practice into habit. Cool. If only you could just teleport that to the page, right? Now, do we want a bit more angled than that and probably smaller? Yes, but probably near center. It's a bit round for my liking, but we can make it work. Yep. And now that we have the head, we want to do the back. So pops out about over here. Let's see, because we're going to have a higher degree back here. Like right here, we're going to see a lot of the face, right? A bit more tilted like this. We're not going to see the underside as much. The face is pretty obvious, so we're going to... And then what we're going to do is we're going to go over here now. Have this organic form. We're going to kind of carry this motion, right? There's this line over here, this vector. Means we want to carry that. So starting about right here. It's about maybe a head and a half in length. So this. That feels about good. One half. Yep. We're also going to travel through it, right? And it's very round over here. This is a big form. Let's try our best. Trying to see the form now. Like we said in our critiques, really want to see the form happen before I draw it. Not just care about the contour. Is that a bit too high? Yes. Is it a bit too far? Yes. Can it be saved? Nah. Yeah, because we really should have ended over there, because now we don't have a good curl, do we? Yeah, because we wanted the... I'm almost tempted to do like the same mentality I had with my organic intersections. And start with the contour that I want. And then from there... do that. Because that I'm a bit more happy with. It would have been actually a smaller degree like this. Interesting, okay. I know, blah blah blah, redoing. But I want to have a solid form. That wasn't a perfection thing, that was a... But I feel like I have to have a council to judge it, but that was like a purely... thing failed, right? So, slow down. I want our form in the center. Maybe a bit smaller this time, I'm a bit worried about size. Wonderful. Great stuff. Yep. And I guess what we can do here... I just really want to see that form. That's my main goal. Come on. Starting from over there. I'm going to not add the contours yet, so I can add them once it actually happens. So if I mess up, okay. Actually, I'm starting to think this and this are like nearly the same size. Like we shouldn't consider it that different. I feel a lot better about that one. It isn't as rotund as I'd like, and it's a bit high. Yeah, why? Oh, wait. What the heck? So we have this degree right here where we're seeing the face. It's starting a bit back, and we're... right? Like that. And this one, I really wanted to get like... need a lower degree, I guess, right? Like this. Lower degree. Just choose more round. I just don't agree with its shape, but that's okay for now. We're gonna stick with this one. No major mechanical error, so we have no valid reason to abandon it, right? Now we're gonna do the additive form on the top, which I decided for the head, which is gonna kind of give us this thing, and then we're gonna go around actually. We go like this, actually out a bit. It's gonna be a bit difficult. We're gonna be, we need enough room for the face, right? We need to obey the form when we do this. Start out here. We did a smaller degree. It's gonna go around like this, jump out, and then have a sharp up. That's so. Let's just worry about this for now. I want to see the form in my head. A bit more around than I would like, that's okay. We're gonna continue out here. And then we're going to climb up the head like this. Same thing here, we're going to go up here and then in. Oh, look at that. I think that's actually quite solid. Even little baseball cap. I feel like it could be more round over here, but... yeah, actually it could be definitely more round. Yikes. Yeah, oops. Well, whatever. Cool. And then we have our sausage forms in the front, but Let's just make sure we have everything good so far. Yep, I like it. Okay, so yeah, now we have the center point of the face. This is where that part is. So we want our first sausage form. Let's see. So we have this. We have this going around it, creating this. The sausage forms reside in here, and they jump out. They jump out to literally about one. So practically about this size. So down here, so about that low. And they go out and forward a bit. So they go past that center line that's creating. Because if we have this center line right here, it actually kind of follows that. If we did like this down, that's like the middle point. And it doesn't really matter how much we make it go back, but so we want something like this. Come on, upgrade my posture. Solid. That was pretty good. Maybe a bit big, but it's okay. Cool. And then over here, we want to do the same thing. And of course, it's going to share this angle. So that's going to be the lowest point over there. I want to continue. Okay, that was a bit flatter than I would like, but actually a bit larger than I would like to, but it'll be okay for now. We're going to add the form up here for its arm. It happens actually about like right here-ish. Cool. And then we have that same form happening a bit over here. It's a bit deeper, right? Tiny bit smaller. Cool. Now we have its eyes. What I'm going to do for its eyes is I'm actually going to... That's just the cap, right? Then we can do the same over here for the cap because I want to. Kind of flat. Then kind of go down. Like so. This is kind of messing up my view. Yeah, this one was just a bit excessively large because I think this one should have been more to the left. It's okay for now though. Ah, yikes. Cool. Yeah, what we can do for this one is add a bit of this contour, a bit of this contour to demonstrate this going out that way, and this one's a bit more towards us. Cool. This arm seems like it's coming from the face. That, see that? There. This doesn't seem like the same spider, and it's actually kind of upsetting me. Yeah, it's so close. I'm gonna move it to the face. We're gonna do one right here. Because the leg goes down like that, and there's this one right here. Yep. And it would only make sense that there would be this one right here. We want to add these going around the form, so this is actually going to jut out a bit until it gets to the highest point right there, right? So we're going to go right here. And then we want to go into the, recede into the form a bit. They're going to really recede into the form back here. Oh god, my eye's itching. Oh my gosh. Ah. Oh. And just because I can. Actually, I'm not sure if I want to because there's a lot happening here. I feel like I didn't leave enough room for this leg. This one's going to go up, over, back, out. So we're going to get really close, if anything. Actually, yeah, this gap is pretty large. We'll see. And then we have the room for the legs over here. Yeah, these are going to go across, so we're going to have this leg right down here. That'll look good, right? Yeah, like right over here. The next one, kind of pushing it out, right? And we're going back in because we're going around, right? And finally, we have one over here. Yeah, we definitely made the booty too bodacious, but we're surviving, right? Cool. Solid line work so far. I can't say I'm complaining. I think my biggest mistake was that and the bodacious bouncing spider wolf booty, but other than that, I think we're fine. So, and no wonder people don't subscribe. Oh, I have a scab on my leg. How did that happen? Oh wait, what? Oh my gosh, I thought it was like a stick for a second. Worried. That. We'll live. Hopefully. Anyways, I'm really happy with these though. That looks really well done. Cool. So now we're onto this part. Also, yeah, I do want to add a contour form kind of going like this to indicate form. A contour line, sorry, did I say contour form? This. I'll do it through the middle too. This is dangerous though, right? Because like we don't technically need it, but I want to add it. Yeah, I think that was a decent degree. It should have probably been shifted a bit more in, like, I don't know how to describe it, like this, yeah. But other than that, I think we're okay. Let's add in those eyes. I'm also just, no, we'll wait to reinforce things, right? Only like a little bit above the lip. Let's see, the eyes right here. It's more towards the center, right? We're gonna do a sphere and then we'll cut it off like we said earlier. We'll do a sphere here. Right next to the... Oh, and then a sphere right next to it. One's a bit more offset, right? But we're still seeing it. Make sure that makes sense in the terms. Yeah, so this one actually could be the eye, which is the bit of the trippy part, right? Cool. And then we have our 4 smaller eyes down here. And they kind of get smaller as we go over here too. Oh. That's just trippy. And it kind of sucks, but it's whatever. Also a bit large, but it's because I wanted to do this with it. You know, kind of indicate that. Yeah, we're being cut off. They're sunk in, right? And not embossed. I can't remember the word for it. Anyways, cool. So, without any further ado, let's get into the legs of our friend here. And I'm definitely going to do the sphere method. Where we kind of like, put spheres where we want to land. So starting off, we have this very important. Actually, we'll do this one, the big one. So yeah, we have the sphere landing going up to the right near the edge, past the center line, definitely. Then we have it going like this. Now, intuitively, I want to put it more right than it actually is, but I think putting it right here. Let's see, because yeah, we have this line right here, and we have this bit of a negative space, so I kind of want that. And... oh my gosh, I thought it was the music. I'm not sure if you guys can hear this. The cicadas are going crazy. I could hear them inside. That's crazy. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna go up and back. Be only slightly above this. We want this, right? So yeah, right here-ish. That's a bit crazy compared to most of what we've done so far, but my philosophy is, sorry, a bit crazy, sorry, a bit far from this. It's like a bit, woof. But I think it'll look nice, so we'll survive. Also, yeah, let's break the legs into segments. Like specifically this one. So, where's my cap? There it is. Also, guys, let's take a... let's see, it starts the 24th, Monday. So, oh yeah, I guess we're not going to stream tomorrow in lieu of Promptathon, right? Because I want to give myself a break. So yeah, we won't stream tomorrow. How about that? I think that's a good idea. Give ourselves a good break before we march on into the most trepidatious promptathon. So excited. We have our form in here. Oh wait, I just realized, yeah. We have our form in here. We need, oh, and that's why we should have brought it out a tiny bit. Yeah, so we actually have a form down here as well. And that's what caused, oh, dang it, Kav, whatever. Yeah, this one definitely goes out like this and actually not too far, but actually, yeah, because it goes to the lower half here, so it goes about, yeah, as I was doing it, so like so. And then we curl up. Oh my gosh, I missed. Whatever. Okay. And we go up there. Cool. And then so yeah, we have this right here that we just connected to. Right. And then we're gonna go up here to this connection. And then we have, yes, because there is this part of it, right? Actually, it's kind of going, kind of seeing the bottom of a ellipse right here, like a very small. Right. Anyways, so yeah, we connect up here. I don't want to do a singular sausage form, but I mean, yeah, what else are we gonna break these into? Because we have like, let's say this is our, like a part, right? We have the form back here. I connect it like this. We're gonna connect this one like this. Connect this one like this. Connect this. And these are like rough estimates, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 segments. And right now we have 1, 2. This is the meaty one right there, right? Want it to be. Then we have, yeah, this part, I guess. Because I'd expect this to be, oh, I see it. Yeah, this is the part where it breaks. So now we're going to have this part. This part. Practically just as straight as the first one. Maybe a smaller profile. And then this one. Which is like more of this shape than this shape, right? Cool. And this one lands right here again, which is going to be a bit confusing, but we'll try our best, right? So yeah, we now have that. We're going to curl up and then in. We're not going to go too crazy, right? But we've got a bit shaky right there. And they get larger as we go down. So. Like so. And then now we're going to land back in front of the face. We want that kind of like curling over motion. And we're going to land right next to it. We're going to land right here. Which I'm not sure if we should do a sausage form for or not yet. And this one kind of just feels like it's going back down. We actually have, it overlaps this one entirely. But I'm not sure how much we're going to do that yet or not. And we're kind of covering up. We land about here. So about here. And we're still in the arm about, so yeah, we're going to be about there. Oh, that does not feel right. That should have been much straighter. We could probably do something to help that, but for now, let's stick to it. And then we have this one, which extends about a half length, or maybe like 3/4 down from there. Going to about right here, I'd say. It's much skinnier, right? It's still kind of carrying that motion. And then we have the little nail. Little thingy. And I'm gonna start looking at this one again. Here we go. Oh, it's more, oh, geez, that does not look good. Bad, whatever. Yeah, we're gonna go over here. So, it's upsetting me, but we can probably solve it by adding this form right here. Thickening it up a bit. Cool. Okay, it's a straight line, but it's a straight line that we'll need. Yeah, that was way too curved outwards. Thanks. Okay though. Continue. Not let it hinder us, right? So yeah, we have this one, which we definitely have a form happening in here. I'm gonna go like this and then end it like right here. Because it's going, there's like this little triangle right here. We'll want to go like this. Cool. And then this one's jumping out at us. Because it's a spider. This one, oh yeah, look at that. That's a bit off. I think our legs are actually a bit too small, weirdly enough. And this one's definitely feeling like this towards us. Cool. Yeah, we'll try to make them all proper size now. And then this one curls over like this. Let's say goes over and lands about right here. So like this. Yeah, see, that's the size we probably should have been going for, but it's okay. And then this part, we're gonna go out a bit for, right? This part, the nail. That one went a bit crazy. Actually, no, half. So yeah, that's actually somewhat accurate. Then we have this sausage form going out and landing about at the halfway mark like this. I'm gonna go down like this. So. And then from here, we're gonna jump up. And, oh, this halfway mark near the edge of this one. Which isn't gonna happen, so we'll just try to go out to about like right here. Go up. That lands just below this one as well, so we're gonna go up about here. And we want the motion. I skip this kind of gesture though, so we're gonna do that. Like that. Oh, and then this one extends outwards like this. Drops the top of this one. Definitely extends further than that, so it goes a bit more out. Cool. And then we extend downwards. The halfway mark of this. And then part of the foot. Like that. Then this next one, which goes back like this. So. Actually, we've been doing this motion, so we might as well stick with it, right? So we're gonna have like this. It'll kind of tell us we're going back, right? And then this one goes all the way to the top of here. We can't really go that far, so we're gonna just get as close as we can. And then I also get this kind of motion, right? That's way too thick. We can try to correct that actually. Like so. And then we go backwards away. We're gonna land almost at this knuckle, so like about right here. This one. We wanna definitely demonstrate it going back and away. So. Trying to make it like a bit bigger when it comes towards us, but it ended up looking a bit more flat. And then we drop down to this foot almost. And yeah, we drop down here a little bit below this. Nice. And then finally, like that, pointing away from us. I'm not too happy about these so far, the legs, but I'm happy with everything else practically. And since I just want to finish this up tonight, and this is gonna be one of the last streams, we'll do everything. We'll just finish this guy and then call it a night. So no 50% sadly today. Let's do one of the smaller legs in front of us. This one's gonna jump in front like this, nothing too crazy. Like that. And we're gonna go one more all the way behind here. Cool. And we have this one over here. Lowers down to about right here. So we have this sausage form going out and up. Actually, yeah, so it starts from down here. Oops. I don't know how I didn't notice that. Maybe it's because it goes down, so what we can do is like this. It looks too complicated for what the form is, right? Yeah, oh, this one's actually going towards us. We kind of have like this going on. Okay, so this one goes down. And out. Like so. And from there we go down, sausage form. Very good. And then one more lands about right down here, so yeah. What I'm gonna do here, carry that shape with it too. And this one will do some dancing to make that work. Cool. This one we want to send right here-ish. Same height as this, almost a bit lower. And we're gonna do a form underneath. Like this, because you can see it, and then the next form. So it's gonna go like this practically. Cool. And this one goes over. Nice. Okay, that was a bit thick. Oops. And then we have what looks like 4 forms, but we're actually gonna do just 3. We're gonna do one longer one like this. Am I worried about this all fitting? Yes, no, but we'll try our best, right? We're gonna kind of just bend it towards us at this point. Cool. We have this one over here. This one ends right above that, and we're actually going to do this motion with it. Actually, no, we'll continue that consistency. Then someone that's less thick ends up going this high, a bit over the head, almost a bit higher than that one too. So it's going to go up here. It's going to have this motion, right? So then bends out. So remember, we're going to just do one motion for that. And that one goes about this far. It goes pretty down. It goes to about this level right here. So that's perfect. Nice. And then we have this overhang right here. We're going to keep the same motion because we can. I want that gesture. That's kind of cool. Stick with it. And then the little nail. Cool. And then we have this one over here, which we have the shorter one that goes over here a bit. That's kind of how I see it, right? And then we're going to go up, and that's going to go a bit lower than this one. We're going to go up a bit lower than that one, which is actually really reasonable. Nice. Oh, even higher. Jeez. And then we have it going away from us. It's not going to go any further than this point, practically. We go only... Actually, we're traveling downwards, too, so... Say bye-bye. Okay, I think that one kind of sells us going to the distance. And then we have this one. Kind of going straight down. We can have, like, a multi-part part, so we can go, like... smaller one. So... we'll just cover it up with that line work, and then finally, we have this one which goes out a tiny bit. So. And then we travel up and away like this one. Oh, whoa, way too thick. Okay. And then just kind of goes into the distance like that. And that's our spider. So yeah, initial arm was kind of wonky. We're going to try to fix that up real quick. We're going to do, you know, line weights, right? And then call it that. This would be a really fun one to texture too, but I'm not really focusing on texture. I'm just focusing about understanding the form right now. So yeah, this one could have definitely bent back. So less, I guess, yeah, smaller degree. And we'll talk about that in our review. But for now, let's focus on... Remember, we said we didn't want to overdo it, so we're not going to, right? I definitely want to, if I'm going to overdo it anywhere, let's do it here, where we're going to do, right? And then we hop over that form. Travel up here. Walk around the world. Hop over this. Cool. These pop out from underneath. A bit thick, but it's okay. No, more ink won't fix the problem, right? Leg time. This is where we get to sell its solidity, and we can add some cool features to it if we really want. So we're going to start with this one right here. I'm just going to add a quick like this to it. So technically we should be working on things in the foreground, so let's do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to add like a slight this, and then cool. Then here we're going to bend in. Bend in like this to that. It's negative space that doesn't exist, but we're gonna, and then we can, I'll just do that, up, that. Then we're gonna just kind of continue forward. I'm gonna go on the outside of these to try to make them look bigger. Hopefully not overdo it. Kind of happy accidented that line into extending it. Good. And that extra circle right there is a bit confusing. So overall, we kind of overdid it right here, but that's okay. Actually, thicken up the eyes, even though they're already pretty thick. Cool. Let's see. This one, I think it's okay to just continue with it. Then what we're going to do over here is I want to show that this part's in front, but also I kind of want this like cool form. So I'm actually going to add a form to it, which can go like this a bit. Go kind of up and then over. Okay. Field guard. Kind of melding into that. And that's gonna that kind of goes like this at this point. super wobbly, which kind of upsets me, but it's whatever. Yeah, we don't overdo it, right? We don't need to. That's our main critique from last time. This one we actually have shape underneath, so I'm gonna go like that and then keep that in there. And then remember, we only want to reinforce places that we haven't visited yet. This one we want to go like this too, and then this to this one, right? Sorry, only reinforce places that we actually need. Like, we don't necessarily need to reinforce the entirety of this under part. Am I going to? Yes, because I'm dumb. But like over here, we can lessen it, right? This one we actually can do like this. I really like that shape for reinforcing these, and I'm not going to go crazy with this. We just want enough to separate that area. Go down here. Really lighten up the pin. And then right here as well. Cool. And we're going to continue. Going like this for this one. We don't need to reinforce this one as much. I'm going to do it kind of like this vibe to this one. Yeah, for this we actually doing very light pin work. Overdo it. This one it's facing away from us, so we definitely want like this type beat. That one I overdid a bit. Over here. And this one's primarily in the front, so we actually don't need to reinforce all of that, right? It's out there in the open. I'm gonna reinforce this down here. Keep using the word reinforce. I apologize if that's annoying. Just don't know a really better name for everybody. My internet seems to have gone out a tiny bit. So like right over here, we don't need to reinforce it much. We just need to that, you know, nothing too crazy. Need that over here. We actually want this kind of motion. Separate it from everything right there, right? Oh no, did I lose internet again? And finally, over here. Nice. Okay, so yeah, it's a bit overdone, but I think point still stands. And we did a good job. Let's do our review. Remember, don't really care about overdoing it or writing a ton of stuff. I don't think there's anything major to write, like in that same vein, right? I don't think there's anything, oh my gosh, major to write home about today. I had a box at work that I really wanted to take home with me for like store stuff, and yeah, didn't really go too well. We're still losing frames. That's upsetting. Well, let's hope we're still here. Not, we'll talk about it tomorrow. Oh, oops. 139. So yeah, what is it, like organic spheroid? I don't know how you spell it, but spheroid that for fortunes it's a smaller, or sorry, larger degree than expected. Right, because it fades off into the distance. This was just like a mindfulness issue. So just like watch out for organic form sides. And then like this negative space issues on the leg. That's kind of with that, but it's also a I'll just say like negative space indicates form. Hence towards motion instead of shape, I'm gonna say. Other than that though, I think we did pretty good. We simplified it really well. All that good stuff. I'm not oh, what's up, Delano? We just returned from our little internet freakout. Good to see you here, and yeah, thank you very much. There's, you know, things not to write home about. I'm not too happy with the sizing of the legs, but I think we could do better with that in the future. It did get really messy, and my line work isn't the best, but I think we did an okay job, all things considered. I think also the eyes should have been a bit closer together, because the plane of the eyes, and then this leg, this size. But other than that, I think we did a decent job. So we're gonna leave it at that. We did just finished our review. I'm not sure how much was like included in the stream after I lagged out and how much wasn't, but we'll see once the video gets officially uploaded. I realized the other day, I don't officially post a video until like the next day because it has to render. So yeah, very interesting, right? Also, yeah, my YouTube needs to be reloaded because I couldn't see that in chat, but I could see it on my stream elements thing. Interesting. Okay, well, yeah, we're gonna keep it there tonight. We will not be streaming tomorrow because I'm going to be taking a break before Monday, which starts the promptathon. How famous are we now? I'd say just as famous as before. All right. I'm very thankful to the people in the Drawbox Discord who gave the kind comments in the Lesson 2 chat about the video. They didn't have to watch it and they didn't have to do that, and yet they decided to. And I'm glad that 2 people at least found it very helpful that are currently doing the Lesson 2 thing. And of course, Delano, I really appreciated the comment on there. I hope you try out Drawbox, right? But you know, with that being said, we're not streaming tomorrow, Sunday the 23rd. We'll be returning for the almost entire week of the promptathon, except for we may have a stream at like 10 a.m. on that Sunday for the promptathon, or I'll just do it in my free time. We won't have a stream then, and then we'll be streaming as much as I can the week after. I may have to couple doubles at work, and then we'll be heading to Italy, which I'm very excited for. And yeah, I can't wait to. I'll be sending posts. I'll try to send posts. Oh, what is this? Very interesting. Interesting. Cool. Yeah. Anyways, cool stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you on Monday for the promptathon. Let's get excited, everybody. Let's do it. Okay. Bye for now.